Light for your camera is what we're looking at today. And this one is from the folks over at Lensgo. This is their new 40SHC. It's a retro handheld light. So this can, of course, be used with your iPhone. This can be used with a mirrorless camera. It can be used with your GoPro. It really doesn't matter what you want to use. But this is it. FX mode, make your photograph more creative. Has a new cooling system, which I guess is something. Comes with a diffuser, mobile phone clip, camera bracket, hand screw, handheld light. So the nice thing about this, of course, is that you can move it around. I would say my guess, of course, is that it's going to be more of, let's say, like a video style light. Now, of course, you can use that for photography. Like I do most photography that I need to do product shots with a video light. So this is the box. I like the box. Again, it kind of has that retro-y look, which is kind of cool. Well, that's neat. So you can, if you see right here, it has a little QR code that you can go look at the actual manual, stuff like that. Okay. And inside you get some stuff in here. We'll just put that all over the table. So you are going to get a little thank you, English and polite Chinese. Dear creative partner. Thanks. We're going to get your 12-volt 2-amp charger. So that's there. Nice, decently long cable, it looks like. You know, decent. Oh, is that European? That's not going to be helpful for me. Good thing I have an adapter. So make sure when you order this, of course, Lensgo sent this to me, but make sure when you order it, you get one that works in your area, because that's kind of important. You are going to get, this is your phone clamp, the phone mount. So we are just going to take this. I'm hoping now that this has charging. That's your phone mount. Nothing overly exciting. It's not a super expensive one or anything like that, but it'll do. This is going to be your bottom like mount tray, so that you can get your phone or your camera off to the side, right? Nice thing with this too is that, it doesn't have to be physically attached, right? You don't have to have your phone on this. You could have your light standing over here on something and then just have the phone sort of close so you can get angled shots, things like that. Then you're gonna have the light. It's pretty beefy. I'll give it that. It's pretty beefy. It also has a little tripod mount on the bottom. So again, if you want to put this on a light stand, there's where your 12-volt 2-amp is going to go. You do have a little piece of tape over, I'm guessing that's like the power button. Yep, power button. So you have that. You have your indicator. My guess is, yeah, this shows that I have about 40% worth of power, somewhere in that between 30 and 50% worth of power. And then you have a little dial that allows you to go through to adjust your actual power. So, oh, the nice thing is, look, you can charge it with USB. So for those of us somewhere else, that's kind of nice. And then basically with this you could slide in here. Yes, this would just slide in. You don't have to slide it. You just kind of have to place it, I think. Yeah. There we go. And then you just tighten it. There we go. So now that's on there. Yes. And then this slides wherever you want to put your phone. So if you want to put it further over, you just kind of put this on. And again, because it's tripod mounted, you can, of course, I'll just spin it around this way so we get that big camera up front. You can put like a mirrorless camera or something like that on here as well. So that should be no issues. I do like that they have nice little spin nuts on the bottom. Just makes it easier to tighten, right? Let's get those in there. Yes. And then we have this. So if we pull out a phone, we could just get that however we wanted in there. Say I want to shoot it this way. Now I want to put my lens maybe outside. Maybe I want to put it inside. It doesn't really matter. You can leave it up to you. Tighten this down. And now look at that. You're all professional. Yes, all professional. And then you could, let's see, hold this. I don't know if it takes a minute to Did the light come on? So there's the, oh, sweet Lord. That is bright. So that's your diffuser. So it does take a little bit of time for it to power up. You can, I guess, tone it down and then bring it up, depending on your needs. Oh, that is something. That is something. So if, for instance, I was taking a picture for whatever reason of that little guy, you know, I could light that up from an angle, bring my camera up here, bring my light intensity up just to get that light nice and bright, however I wanted it. Yes. Cool. Just snap it on there. Boom. Photo. Now, for me, I would probably actually take the camera off so I could light this up and then shoot it like down here, which is what I would do. But I do think, like, you have the indicator, but I do think, like, yeah, so you can change color. So now you have a more of a yellowy tone. You just tap the actual light. You get more of that blue, right? Just get to 2 different tones, which is nice. Yeah, and then you have different ones. So this is more of a flash. So if you want to get like a lightning effect, I don't know how many effects it has, but like double tap will go there. Double tap comes off. So you get that little weird flash, which could be very useful for, you want that lightning effect or something like that inside video. Just hold. So should turn it off, I would think. I'm curious. I wish that it came with a manual. So, dear creator partner, yes, retro design, I'm with you. Has a little QR code at the bottom. So let's grab a manual for a second just to see. I'm just gonna see FX mode. There's 8 different effects. Press to switch, double click to exit. So once you have that, I'm just trying to, like, how do you go through them? So I turn this on, right? It's going to take a second for it to charge up, I guess, and then it will blind you. Okay. Then we enter. Now we're in effects mode. So now my guess is once you're in effects mode, you just click through them, right? So this is TV mode. So because you're a little flicker. This is bad bulb mode. Yeah. So you get a little bit of a orange tone doing it. Then you got SOS mode. So that's your SOS mode. You got burst mode. Okay. You've got candlelight mode. Pulse flash mode. Let's see. And high and low beam bulbs. Not really sure how that works, but supposedly that's what that is. And then double click to exit. It'll put you back into normal mode where you can just switch between your colors. Okay. Yeah. But it's decently, I don't know if you guys can see that, right? It's decently bright. I don't know if you can, it'll light up back there though. Maybe not. Let's see if I just crank that right up. Maybe. It's not like flashlight, but it's got soft, and you could take that off, and then you'll see how bright that is back there, right? You really want to brighten that up. Like, oh my gosh, that's crazy bright. And then you got your diffuser. Yeah, that's cool. I think with a phone, especially if you put it into like a manual mode for your camera, especially shooting video or something like that, you could get some cool effects for sure. The other thing too is be able to hold your phone like this. Kind of nice. You do want, I think, to bring your camera out on this side, because when I was taking the photos, you catch the edge of this. So I would definitely want to spin it so my lenses were over on this side, unless of course maybe you're shooting macro or something like that. Other than that though, definitely cool. Cool little light. Big light, which you don't see too much for smartphones. But again, you can use this for your mirrorless. It really doesn't matter. I'll leave links down below if you think it's cool, if you think it's exciting. Give it a try. Why not? I'm hoping that they come up with one that's similar to this, that this has like an RGB bulb in it, because then you can get some more FX, right? That would be kind of cool. All right, guys, links down below to where you can pick this up, and I will see you guys next video or later.